I've always been an artist, always been a creator, always been someone who loved to solve problems, always someone who's very creative, always someone who loved to do stuff with my hands, who loved to goof off, have a good time. I love to jump off of shit. I love to like play silly characters. I love to dance. I love to draw. I like to make videos. I like to sing, even though my voice isn't that good. But I'm trying to get there, honestly. I believe in myself. I believe in myself. We gonna get there, baby. This wing kicking ass. Shee! Look at how beautiful nature is, man. Look at these trees and these clouds in the sky. The earth is so cool, man. Shit is fire. You'd be flowing if your creativity wasn't blocked. And the thing is, like, I was blocked for a very, very, very long time. From age like 10 to like 19, honestly, basically till 20. I didn't really unblock myself until like 6 weeks ago. Um, and it took a lot of chipping away, chipping away, chipping away. But to be honest, bro, the biggest thing blocking you is your trauma. It is. And I see it over and over and over again. And I see it in both of my clients, Jeremy and Violet. And I don't really know how much Gary is blocked. I think Gary kind of just wants to learn business and like creating consistently. So I'm not really sure about that. But with Jeremy and Violet, I see with them so much. Like their trauma blocked them. And like 100% in myself, like the fact that like I had like difficult conversations and like hard dynamics with my grandmother, who was like my main maternal figure growing up. I have my mom in my life, but my mom is disabled. She has multiple sclerosis, which is a neurodegenerative disorder. So my mom hasn't had a job since I was like 4. She had like a part-time thing back in 2020 for a couple of years, like 2019 to 2020, 2021 or so, I think. But it's always been tough for my mom. So a lot of the time, like growing up, I live with my grandparents most of the time. And so like my grandmother was my main maternal figure. And my grandmother wasn't very easy to talk to. And the thing is, it was weird because growing up, I almost kind of worshiped my grandmother. Mama, I call her. That's my mom's mom. Um, and we were like really close from like, and up until I was 4. And then once I got to elementary school, things started to shift. And I think it was because I was growing and evolving, but I didn't really have these like communication skills. I was a big feeler. I've always been a big feeler. And I've always known how to talk to people, but I didn't exactly know how to communicate the best when it came to like my negative emotions, when I was sad or when I was angry. Um, and mama would tell me a lot, oh, shut up, don't cry, or boys don't cry, or suck it up, or, I'll give you a reason to cry, or, whatever it is, whatever they tell us boys to get us to stop taking, to stop feeling our pain or whatever, turn our sadness into anger. It's tough. And, I had like a hard, like I've had a relationship, like I've had a difficult dynamic with my dad as well, in terms of our communication and me being vulnerable and authentic. And what it really is just, I found it hard to be myself with the people closest to me, even my friends, like my closest friends growing up. Not my best friends, but my other ones, it's been tough because I see that I'm close to you, and so it's like you have the potential to hurt me. And so I've always been an avoider. I've always been anxious. Uh, the thing is, like, I started working on that back in um 2019 when I was a freshman, and I've been like on my mental health journey for 5 years, like since then. Um, and it's been great, and I've learned a lot about myself. And over this last years, I've really been on like my spiritual journey, my like self-improvement journey. As I was like, yo, fuck this, I'm gonna find myself. I'm gonna really gonna be a man, As I've been on that journey, I found that I have all the answers, and I just need to take the action. The thing is, like, for a long time, I told myself, I'm not gonna talk to dad. I'm not gonna talk to mama. I'm not gonna tell them what they did to me. And the thing is, I didn't really believe that from my dad, which is why I even moved down here to Georgia, so I could come down here and actually tell him that thing, tell him all those things. But when it came to my grandmother, when it came to mama, I had this belief that was like, nah, it's okay. I already forgave her, right? What's the point? But I was still holding on to it. I was still holding on to it, and I was still letting it define me. And that's really what I want to talk about right now, because like I had a friend recently who was going through like some girl troubles with like some girl he used to mess with like a couple years ago or something, and she had said in her text, "You are the reason I'm damaged. I'll forever be this way," or something like that. And I'll forever be this way. And I just looked at that and I was like, wow, man, like I understand that what my friend did wasn't great. Like obviously, like we've all hurt people in relationships. I'm not one to judge. I've done a lot, but at the same time, that woman was giving my friend like all of her power. Like she decides what her past means to her. She decides what that relationship means. She decides what that is, not him, and no one else does. Like because the only one, like we all think that the past and the present define the present and the future, and we're true. But the thing is, the present and the future also also determine the present and the past. There we go. It works both ways. And when we start realizing that it works both ways, that we can go back and we can start determining that this happened for this. I got my heart broken back in January 2023. So I could be here right now with 323 YouTube subscribers, 3 clients, talking about unblocking your creativity because I got through my trauma and I only had trauma still. And that was manifested in our relationship because I didn't know how to work through it. And I didn't want to accept myself. I didn't want to do it. And then I did it. And now where I'm at, I'm unblocked, baby. We fucking free. We out here. This shit is lit, gang. I'm telling you, bro, like, and maybe you feel like you can't have that conversation with that person. But I don't know, man. I think we have the capacity to forgive anybody. I think you can forgive somebody for how badly they treated you, and that you cannot cry for them, but you can cry for the fact that you deserve better. And that is fucking okay. My name is Jaden. I'm here building the community of creators, artists, entrepreneurs, people who want to do what they love, reach financial independence doing that. That's something you want to be a part of. I really appreciate if you drop the sub, join our community, join this family, and really and drop a like, please. Let's spread this message. Let's get this love out to more people. That really means a lot to me. And hey, man, if this message really resonated with you, if you're someone who has been lost, if you're a creator, like we all are, we're all creators, but you know that you want to be creating and using your skills, using your talents, using your passions to reach financial independence. You want to do fulfilling work every single day, but you don't really know how to get there. You want to get from level 0 to level 1. Bro, let me help you. Go click on that top link in the description. I want to see you there. I want to see you in DRC. Do it today. Be better for it tomorrow. I'll catch you on next vid. Dubs out.